And I think something else people were asking about NASCAR carrying forward could be, as you mentioned, DJ, the option tire. I spoke with Daniel Suarez after the race in the pits, and obviously he's biased. I mean, he won stage two essentially because his team used a different strategy than everybody else and put the softer option tire on earlier. He gained like, I think 16 positions in 12 laps. To take the lead during stage two and catapult himself into a place where he could earn that playoff point, which is going to benefit him as a playoff driver. Daniel thinks they should take the option tire everywhere now, including the playoffs. He thinks, like, why not just roll this out for the playoffs? It sounds like you're a fan. Would you be in favor of seeing this more often for the rest of the 2024 season?
Absolutely. Yeah. I don't know that Goodyear is ready to do it at a 2-mile racetrack. I'm sure they have options there from tire tests that they've done and have an idea with that. But I don't think we're going to see that this weekend by any means because it's too quick. And I think they have a plan. But I think that without knowing exactly, and I'm pretty sure they will enlighten us, but I believe that Bristol is an option, even though, there have been tire issues there already over the years. So maybe there's something that it can do to separate the two, but I'd love to see an option tire there. Certainly Martinsville, you have to look at that. And I realize that we're getting down to the race that determines our Final Four. And but I think it's the perfect example of where that could be utilized. I mean, you ask any short track racer across the country that, if you have a softer tire that you could bolt on, are you going to take that chance? And that's going to be, oh yeah, give me that. And let me see what I can do and carve my way through this. And I think that would just be fascinating. I mean, I don't think that even looking to a place like Darlington where you're always wanting grip, but the tires wear out so fast now. Heck, how can you, are you going to put, I don't think that we need something that is only going to last 10 laps and then you're going to have to take them off. It has to be, a measurable difference to where you can not only get speed, but have a little durability built in it also. But I think this has just opened up another door as we move on. Certainly for 2024, the end of it. There's probably somewhere that I'm not thinking about right now that it could be utilized. But I think if Goodyear is prepared and ready, I think that it should be incorporated, whether we're in the playoffs or not. I mean, you navigate through it, and the track's going to be different. They've learned about their cars a lot more from even beginning of the season. If we go back to tracks for a second time, so I'm all for it for sure.
Would you be okay with it at Phoenix in the championship race?
I would be. Yes. Yeah. I think it just adds another level to it. I'm perfectly fine with that because, if everybody knows it going in, you've had enough time on the tires, in Friday practice at Phoenix to get a good feel of what you have. Hey, I'm all for that. Yeah, and we might end up with a situation. And when you're looking at only 4 drivers that it would mean the most to there, it might set up a situation that we once again have a winner that's not the champion, which has only happened the one time last year. But Blaney was second in that race, so he still ran well. You might find yourself in that position that other cars and drivers are making a difference in the outcome of the race. But I'm all for that. I think that we open it up.
Yeah, and I realize there's a small sample size here. I mean, there's Wilkesboro All-Star race, and now we've only got Richmond. But it was interesting to me, DJ, that until that final yellow, obviously everybody put their last set of options on if they had them for the overtime restart. But until that last yellow, it appeared that the top 5 was going to end the race with one option set in the pits. NASCAR and Goodyear gave teams 8 sets of tires, 6 primary, 2 option tires, and Suarez was going to be the highest finisher until that last caution, who had used both sets of option tires. Any thoughts on should they look at more option tire sets? Is 25% of your tires being option tires about the right amount, or do you have any thought on if they should give them more?
Yeah, I think that there could be probably the biggest thing that they would look at is that do we add a set there? Just for a late race caution situation that would allow pretty much everybody to be in that situation. Because, I mean, quite honestly, if you didn't have those tires on, if you were one of the drivers, I don't even know who ended up with the highest finish. Might have been Blaney or someone that didn't have those tires, or was it Suarez?
Suarez, I think, in 10th was the ended up being the highest on the practice.
Didn't have that. But, I remember seeing before that, whenever others put them on in stage 3, I guess it was, that, and Suarez restarted up front and felt like a rock. I mean, quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think one more set. I don't know that I want to take one away of the regular tire, of the primary tire, but one extra option set would be something to definitely look at.
Hi, I'm Parker Kligerman. For more access like this from Pit Road, be sure to click and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel.